This is a practice tune video for a folk tune called Muss I Denn. It's a German folk tune, and the title means Must I Then, because it's about a man who is going to leave his beloved girlfriend. It was first published in the early 1800s, and later it was adapted in 1960 into a tune by Elvis Presley, who sang and used it in a movie called G.I. Blues, and he renamed the tune to Wooden Heart. It has an A part and a B part, but no repeats. And it's in cut time, which means that the half note, you feel it in a measure of 2 beats, 1, 2, 1, 2, instead of 4. But if you're learning it, you can play it in 4, and that works out very well. The A part is played in this area from the G marker up to about the E. And the B part is played in this area as well, but it crosses over to the left side of your treble bridge. And we'll break it down in a few minutes for you. So let me play it for you. Alright, so you can see where I crossed over onto this side of the bridge because it is in the key of G and you need to play this F sharp in the B part, which is right below your high G marker here. Okay, so you can play this with a left or right hand lead, and I'll try it first with the right hand, but I have to tell you I am left-handed, so I tend to be left-hand dominant. But start on the G marker, and we're going to kind of march up. And then repeat that B. Shall we do that again? And this time I'll show you what it looks like if you lead with the left hand. Okay, let's go to the next phrase. It repeats that little syncopated measure, and then the phrase ends. And I usually put in, to help me count and not cheat, and that's the first total phrase. So the second part of this repeats just like the first. Starts out, and we'll do a right hand lead, but it can be left-hander. But instead of going to the B, you're going down to the G to resolve this section. Let's do the second phrase again, and with the left hand lead. So let's go on to the B part, and it It's going to kind of climb all the way up this side, but then move over to the left side of your treble bridge, starting on the G again. 2, 3. Now this is again just a little arpeggio down to get yourself back to the next phrase. And this is like the beginning. The second half of the A part, it resolves. So let's go back to the beginning of the B part and go through that again. Now you can cross over here if you had started with the left hand. Alright, so let us, I want to show you a couple little things you can do, because this makes me think of a music box tune. And so I like to add a little drone, and because I'm left-handed lead, I go over here to do that on the D that's over just above the C marker. Like that. So play around with that. And this B part, knock, knock. And that's another way to drone and add interest to this tune. The other thing, if you like the music box sound, is you can, if you have no dampers on your, use this painter's tape, not masking tape, because masking tape leaves a film, but painter's tape doesn't. And you just tape this up along both sides of this, and you can produce kind of a music box sound. See the difference? Okay. That's just something that you can add if you want. The other thing that makes this tune versatile is you can play it in different octaves. You can play it up here, starting with this G. And that sounds pretty cool there. For the B part, you would move back to the center of your dulcimer. But you can also, especially if you add the dampening tape, you can play it down in the bass section of your G box, this lower G box. And it sounds pretty good down there as well. So this is what it would sound like. Okay, so there's a lot you can do with it. It's not a difficult tune at all, and I think it would sound really good medleyed with Edelweiss. So let's play the whole thing through very slowly, and then we'll play it up to speed. Crossover. Okay, let's play it a little bit faster. Muss I Denn in the key of G. Enjoy it and see what you can do with it, and maybe try it with Edelweiss, which of course is a waltz, but they both could be played in the same key and have the same sort of origins. Until next time.